Hi everybody, and welcome to the fourth update from the learning series with me, James Hopwood, UK Agriculture Manager here at Birdseye. And I'm in the shed today, as you can see, with the tractor behind me, as it's raining outside, and we're really thankful for the rain. We've had 7 weeks now of continual, bright, lovely sunshine, which we really needed after a wet winter. But we are now happy for a little bit of rain as plants and as you see the countryside start to develop and green up. So we're really thankful for that, and we're really thankful for our peas. And our peas are doing quite well in the trough you see here. The one I planted 3 weeks ago now, the plants are growing on really nicely. And that little bit of rain that they've had, you can see, is served them really well. So keep making sure that your peas in your gardens have got enough rain. And I'll also have a look in a moment at what's happening under the ground with one that I potted up as well. But whilst we got the rain, the sunlight continues to be really important for these crops. The seed we planted 3 weeks ago really was a small little pocket of energy to kickstart this plant on to growth. And it's used that energy to get to this stage now, and now we start to see the motor of the plant, the powerhouse of the plant start to develop, all of this green mass, the green being the chlorophyll. And within these cells on the surface of the plant, that really special reaction is happening called photosynthesis. And the plant is using carbon dioxide and water and using that light to create energy, ultimately, to allow it to continue to grow. And within that energy is produced as carbohydrates, as plants need and as we need, in the form of sugars. And crucially, a byproduct to that reaction is also oxygen, which, as we all know, is fundamental to life on Earth and the creation of the greenhouse effect and the atmosphere that we all need to live and breathe. So one of the Earth's most crucial reactions is happening in all of these plants at the moment. And it's that energy that's produced, and that's those sugars that we need within our pea crops to make them taste so sweet. The understanding of the photosynthesis reaction came from the Greeks, who named it photosynthesis from phos meaning light and synthesis meaning putting together. So putting together carbon dioxide, water with light to create energy, and the plant's byproduct as oxygen, the oxygen we need to breathe. But it's not just plants that photosynthesize. There are algae and bacteria that are doing that as well, and they're called photoautotrophs. So it's not just important for plants, so it's fundamental to all life on Earth. And within producing and maintaining the oxygen balance within these life cycles, it's really important that we understand that there are complex actions and reactions happening within these plants, within something called the Calvin cycle. And the Calvin cycle is producing multiple energy streams for these plants to grow both internally and externally. So have a look into that. If you're interested, have a look into that and get more information. Give it a Google and see what you find. It's really, really fascinating information around what's happening in these plants to produce energy. But there are factors, and again, in the UK here, we're in a temperate climate, so ideal photosynthesis conditions involving the right amount of light and the right wavelengths to produce this reaction. CO2 and the concentration of CO2 in the air that we're breathing, in the air that these plants are taking in, but also the temperature and that temperate climate which allows these plants to do as well as they do. So photosynthesis is a really important reaction for these plants as they grow on now to become really strong in producing high quality peas. So let's have a quick look at what's happening in this pot. So you can see we've got nice roots starting to appear there on the edge. These roots are really branching out now, as you can see. So these pots will get a little bit bigger in the weeks to come as these plants need more room. And as opposed to last week, you start to see a really fibrous root growing now. Not only is this root going down, it's also going outwards to find all of that nutrition that it needs to continue to grow, to be really powerful, and putting down those roots to find the phosphates and the potassium and the nitrogen it needs. So they're doing really, really well at these plants. I say there'll be some more exciting stuff to look at in the weeks to come as these plants start to nodulate as a legume, as they start to fix nitrogen out of the atmosphere. So I look forward to bringing you that next week, and we'll be starting to get out there into the fields to see what's happening, have a look at biodiversity and another look at the drills. So I look forward to speaking to you all soon.